I try going anywhere. City lights. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Just practicing my karaoke. But today, guess what? I'm gonna be cooking some sourdough bread. You guys don't know this, but it's been in the making for about a couple weeks now. Now, hold on. Alright, cool. It's been in the making for a couple weeks now. Sourdough bread, if you don't know, is the best bread ever made, right? And it's some ancient bread too. This is what has been taking 2 weeks. Starter, you gotta ferment your dough. You gotta ferment, basically, fermentation, right? You got bacterias, you got yeast, right? It's all getting up in there. I don't know the science, but it's gonna make your bread taste kind of sour. So, I'm gonna give it a crack. I've never baked bread in my life before, but I thought, I love bread, so it should be easy enough to make, alright? So we already got pretty much everything laid out here. Got King Arthur, you got some, which is just some all-purpose flour, and you got some stone ground whole wheat flour, you know. Now, whoa, flour, it's not cheap, but it is kind of cheap. I got my scraper for scraping. So, first things first. What is the first things first? Hold on. Water and starter, alright? So this is the starter, like I was saying. So we need 100 grams of this. And we got a scale for precision, because precision is accuracy. So we'll start off with this. Oh, I felt the mistakes already. That is over 100. Okay, hold on. 103, good enough. It's gonna go into the mixing bowl. Alright, you know, why I like a spoonful, because it didn't get all. There we go. Now we need 300 grams of water. Yeah, look at that, dude. That is 463. 368. 311. Good band. So you know what? We're using the hands. Mix in together the starter into the water till it's all floating around as one conglomerate. Breaking it up, letting it dance around. Now, flour. Need 100. Okay, 100 grams of the stone wheat flour. Got the ladle. 100. Now 400 of the all-purpose flour in there. That's flour. See that? That's also flour. Smells like grandma. So what's up to grandma? That's real grandma. Oh! Fashions. That's 3. Making a bit of a mess. It's alright. That's about 300. Now we need to mix it together. With what? I don't know. Don't really want to go in with the hands. So, guess this will do. Going in with the hands.
Grandma wants to know something.
Grandma can't know anything. How do they do this in real life?
This is real life.
How do they do this?
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Shut up. It's getting there. professionals will have you think that it's all that, but it ain't all that, it's all this.
This bread is gonna be absolutely cracking. Oh,
I'm gonna crack your skull.
this bread is gonna be absolutely cracking.
You know what? Dude, I don't...
Pour just a little bit of water in there. If it's too sticky, then...
What? You think?
Yeah.
A little bit of water? We're
Just a
adding...
very tiny bit.
We're adding some water.
So, you added a little bit more water.
We added some more water. Now it's starting to take some more shape, you know? You know what I mean? So now we have it all into a large ball, right? It looks like dough. I think that's enough that can be said. Now we got dough. I'm gonna transfer it into this bowl right here. You think it's damp enough?
I'm gonna fill it.
If you want.
Oh, that's very sticky.
Sticky icky, my friend. We're gonna cover it up, and this is what the bakers call auto lease, right? I think that's what it's pronounced. I'm gonna let it rest for like an hour or 45 minutes. Then we're gonna come back to it and fold it. Gluten structures, you know, when you fold it, you help you with the gluten and everything, and a bunch of bread science. And then we gotta wait another, like, overnight, and then we bake it. So it's going over here. That's that. Count it. 205. Oh. Alright, so it's been minutes. It's been minutes later. It's time to add the saltwater mixture. Now that's 10 grams of salt. We got the Mediterranean sea salt from the Mediterraneans. We gotta add 10 grams of this. Some crystals. 15 grams of water. That's a 25 in total if you guys don't know that quick math there. Come on! Okay. Now, back to our dough. Check it out, the dough. Dimples. See these dimples? Water. I forget what they said to do.
Professional bread maker saw what you're doing right now, he'd be like, what the are you doing? What are you doing?
We're getting good incorporation of water into dough and the salts into the dough. This will add flavor into the dough. If you do not know what flavor is, I cannot help you. You hear that? That's what good dough sounds like. Okay. Looking a little weird, I don't know. Alright, now we leave it for 10 more minutes. Be back in 10 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes later. Now we gotta lift and fold. Turn, lift, and fold. Turn, lift, and fold. One more time, one more time. Lift and fold. And we'll do this again in 30 minutes. And just let it develop. Alright, so one more fold. And now cover with a damp towel. Now we wait. Alright, so welcome back to the next day. I just got the dough out of the fridge. It's been about 14 hours since I first put it in, and I think it's looking pretty good, and it's feeling pretty springy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda a little nervous. And, you know, I'm hoping it's gonna turn out alright, because if not, then, you know, that was just a couple weeks of preparing for kinda nothing here. So, preheating the oven right now. It's about 500 degrees. I got the Dutch oven in there, and that is what I'm going to be cooking it in. And I think for about like a half an hour is how long it's going to take to cook. So yeah, I'll catch right up with you guys when I'm going to put it in. So here's the deal. I'm going to grab the Dutch oven out of the oven, and I'm going to place the dough inside of the container, put it back in the oven, and cook it. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I think it's time. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but fingers crossed. I'm gonna bring out the dough first. Oh, jeez, dude. Okay. There it is. Definitely should not burn myself. Oh, it's hot. Oh, yeah, it's hot. Whoa. Hot. Jesus Christ, dude. Who knew 500 degrees was hot? Okay, I'm gonna shape it a little bit. Oh, dude, this is definitely not it, dude. Okay. I gotta flour the inside. Here goes nothing. There's no way this is gonna cook properly. Alright, so your timer's 5 minutes. See you guys in 5 minutes. We're gonna take the lid off and then let the crust brown. Hopefully. Again, I don't know. So, it's been about 5 minutes. And we're taking off the lid. It is baking. Alright. Hopefully it keeps going. We're going to turn it down to about 450 and let it go for 25 more minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Are you guys ready for this? It's been about 25 minutes. And I think it's ready to go. Hopefully. Oh man, I mean, it looks like bread. It looks like bread. Not too shabby. The cut on the top maybe could have been a little deeper. I think it's done. I think. It looks pretty good. Gonna let it rest, cool down for a little bit, and then we'll see what's up. We're letting the beast out of its cage. And so what we got here on the top, you know, we got it looks pretty good. Got a nice crust. Although I think where I did mess up is I did not cut, it looks like I did not cut a deep enough, whatever that's called, because it bursted on the bottom here. So, and it feels kind of doughy. So should I let it rest or should I just crack right open into it? I think I'm just gonna cut right into it. Nah, here we go. So we got some, you know what? It's not cooked. Alright, so I brought it back out. Let me tell you something. That right there, this is barely bread, okay? What it tastes like is it tastes like some really dense bread. And you want to know what it doesn't taste like? It doesn't taste like sourdough bread. I mean, it tastes pretty good. Let me say this. It's some pretty good tasting bread, I gotta say. But it doesn't taste like sourdough bread. So that basically means that my starter wasn't fermented enough. I also didn't cook it properly, I don't think. That's definitely my fault. I mean, it looks pretty good. Tastes good, but just missed the mark entirely on the sourdough. Not sour, just bread. Still good, you know. I got lots to learn if I'm gonna be making more bread in the future. Definitely gonna have to read up a little bit more about my bread making. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I wasn't very successful. Wasn't very successful in the making of this bread. Yeah, anyways, if you guys enjoyed, and yeah, go make some bread. Cheers.